Buckle up, besties, because Gypsy Rose is out of prison, a new mom, and already planning how to explain that part of her past to her baby girl. From a twisted tale of lies, love, and murder, to diapers and late-night feedings. This is the plot twist no one saw coming. Let's break it all down. The now 33-year-old was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2016 after she pleaded guilty to her role in the killing of her parent. For years, Dee Dee had created the appearance that Gypsy was a terminally ill child, making her use a wheelchair, shaving her head, and forcing her to take medication she didn't need. Things came to a head when Gypsy met Nicholas Nick Godejohn online. A plan was carried out, and Dee Dee was murdered by Godejohn in 2015, with Gypsy letting him in their home. While she was sentenced to 10 years behind bars in 2016, Gypsy was granted release in December 2023, after serving 7 years of her sentence. As she prepared to leave prison behind, Blanchard told People magazine she was ready for freedom. "I'm ready to expand, and I think that goes for every facet of my life," she said. Now, having been free for well over a year, Gypsy has since welcomed a baby girl in December last year with partner Ken Urker. Speaking to LAD Bible Group, Gypsy Rose revealed her plans on whether to tell Aurora Reyna Urker about the killing of her mother and how she plans to go about it. I was asked in interviews, and that is a question that everybody asked me, my response was always, we will tell her at the right time. But then a bigger conversation needs to be had of how do you explain to a child, she said. How do you explain? Because things come up, whether they're in school class, someone is going to bring it up. And I want to make sure that her family are the ones that talk to her about it before somebody else does. Gypsy Rose continued. After the postpartum hormones, I cried and cried and cried and had that emotional, release that this will be something that I have to broach the conversation with. So we are going to get a therapist, a child therapist, and ask that therapist, how is the best way to start having these conversations? Start breaking it down so a child can understand, because it is beyond us as parents. The interview was conducted by Michael Slevin. The new series of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup is on Sundays from the 16th of March on Crime Plus Investigation.